everyone, welcome back to CyberChimps. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a timeline to your WordPress website using responsive add-ons for Elementor plugin. A captivating and informative timeline can showcase your company's history, project milestones, or personal journey. So follow this tutorial to learn how to create a visually engaging timeline that will captivate your visitors' attention and enhance your website storyline. So let's get started. So we'll do this in 3 steps. Step 1 is to install and activate responsive add-ons for Elementor plugin. And for that, log into your WordPress admin dashboard and navigate to plugins. Then click on Add New Plugin. Now here, search for responsive add-ons for Elementor. And when you find this plugin, click on Install Now. And then click on Activate. Responsive add-ons for Elementor has been successfully activated. Step 2 is to add the RAE Timeline Widget. Now go to the page or post where you want to add the timeline and click on Edit with Elementor. Now here on the left hand panel, search for RAE Timeline. And when you find this widget, just drag and drop it where you want to add it. And this is how it will look by default. And step 3 is customizing and styling the RAE Timeline widget. So now let's start customizing the widget. So the first setting under Content tab is Timeline, and under Timeline, the first option is Content List. So if you click here, you can copy the timeline, and if you want to delete any timeline, you just click on the cross button. And if you want to add a new timeline, just click on Add Item. And if you click on the timeline, it will expand with all these settings. So the first option here is Icon Type. So from here, you can choose between icon and image. So if you go ahead with icon, and if you click here, this will open a library of icon you can choose from. And if you click on image, so from here you can add your image. Under time you get 2 options, calendar or text. So if you select calendar, so from here you can select the date and time for your timeline. And if you select text, so from here you can manually put the text. And under title, here you can add the title for the item. And under gallery, here you can add images to the gallery to showcase them on the item's content body. And from here you can change the image resolution, and from here you can change the image position of the gallery. And then here you can add the description. And under button text, here you can add the text for the items button. And under button link, you can add the link for the button. So if the field is left empty, then the button will not be displayed. So you can repeat this process for all the content list. So once you're done, let's go to Settings tab. So from here, you can enable or disable to show date, and similarly, you can enable or disable to show time. So from here, you can enable or disable content arrows, and from here, you can change the title tag, and from here, you can change the box alignment. You can keep it in top, or you can keep it in center, or you can keep it in bottom. So from here, you can set the horizontal alignment for the timeline tree. And if you enable show scroll tree, one more option will appear. Background type. So from here you can choose between classic and gradient. So if you go ahead with classic, and from here you can change the color. So all the icon color will change from here, and you can also upload an image, and you can change the position of the image. And under attachment you can choose between scroll and fixed, and under repeat you can choose between these options, and from here you can change the display size. So once you're done with this, let's go to the next tab, which is Style tab. And under Style tab, the first setting is Content box, and under Content box, the first option is Typography. So from here, you can change the description typography, and you can change the description color from here, and you can also change the arrow color from here. And under background type, you get 3 options: classic, gradient, and video. So you can choose between any of these. And if you go ahead with classic, then from here you can choose the color, and you can also add an image to the background if you want. And if you go ahead with gradient, then from here you can set the primary color, and you can adjust the location of the primary color, and from here you can select the second color, and you can adjust the location of the second color. And under type, you get 2 options, linear or radial. And under angle, from here you can change the angle of the colors. And if you go ahead with video, so from here you can change the background color for video, and you can add a link to your video from here, and you can adjust the start and end time. And you can enable all these options: play once, play on mobile, and privacy mode. And you can also add background fallback from here. And then under border type, you can select a border and you can adjust the border width from here, and you can change the border color from here. And you can also add a box shadow if you want, and you can adjust the border radius from here, and you can adjust the padding from here. And from margin bottom, you can adjust the margin bottom padding. So once you're done with this, let's go to the next setting, which is icon box. So here the first option is width. From here you can adjust the width of the icon box for all items. And under height, you can adjust the height of the icon box for all items. And under box space, so from here you can set the spacing between the timeline tree and the content box. And under background color, so from here you can set the background color of the icon for all the items. And under border radius, you can set the border radius of the icon for all items. And under border type, you can set the border type styles for the icon box for all items. And under icon color, you can set the icon color for all the items. And under tree width, you can set the timeline tree width. And under tree color, you can set the timeline tree color. So once you're done with this, let's go to the next setting, which is title. So from here, we can customize the title. So we can change the typography of the title from here. We can change the color of the title from here, and we can adjust the margin of the title. And under time and date typography, we can change the date typography, date color, and date margin. Now let's go to the last setting, which is button setting. So from here, we can change the typography of the button, and we can change the color of the button from here. We can change the text color of the button from here. And from here, we can change the background color of the button. And we can adjust the padding and margin from here. And under hover settings, we can change the background color and text color of the button when a user hovers over it. So once you're done with this, let's go ahead and click on publish. And that's how you can easily add a timeline to your WordPress website using responsive add-ons for Elementor plugin. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.